Hello, hello. It is a fine day to be playing Monster Hunter. How are we doing today? Welcome, Unicorn. Welcome, Poi. Peachy. Welcome, welcome. Should probably put Twitch chat somewhere on this on the starting soon screen. Yeah, and just in general, get like a better solution for that. How are you doing? Little one wanna be my superhero? What does that mean? What would my superhero or superpower be? My superhero power, also known as a superpower. Is it like the ability to crush people with my ass? Like, what's the... What exactly is the thought there? Today just a bit derpy, so I'm just gonna enjoy you play and have fun with that. Understandable. This is reasonable. I am also maybe a little bit out of it today. Because I was originally... The plan was to, The plan was to need to do any social-related things when I wake up in the morning, and then I felt obliged to respond sooner. And then ended up spending time on that because I don't actually use social media. I guess discluding YouTube and Twitch. Hello. Ah. You have extended past your boundary. There you go. That seems correct. But yes, welcome. Sorry, I don't really know how to go, hey, by the way, did you see this thing? Like, it's not really a... There's literally zero context for this being a thing, because we had to keep it quiet for the bit. Okay? It was about... And I guess the other half of it is it's like, well, you know, if you do any kind of dev work ever at all, it's like, well, you can't talk about things. Which is also why I'm like, guys, I am responsible for releasing the Switch too. This is stupid. My brain is gonna wake up eventually and start working, I swear. As it normally does. But you may have seen on Twitter, which I retweeted both things. I just, like, made a model for, like, almost no good reason. I made a... I guess it would be considered fan art. Not that, like... Do people receive entire VTuber models as fan art? I guess people have done, like, 3D models before. I've seen that happen before. I made this atrocious thing. And I say atrocious with, like... I was gonna say, like, love and care. Is that the right term? It's, like... It's atrocious insofar as, like, I don't do... Like... I don't draw furries, guys. I'm not an experienced furry veteran who is capable of producing, expertly producing furry content. So this is my, it was my best shot, my best try. Yeah, you want to know what's really funny about that? So this all started because I am friends with the Doc Parian. He has been on the stream before. When we played, which one was it? It's not It Takes Two. That is the big one. It's the We Were Here series. We've played that a couple times on stream. And we frequently watch Watso together. That is the primary piece of content in which I overlap or interface with MBT. Aside from, you know, getting sent clips, etc. of this person, Mr. Funnyman, Joseph himself. And then he was like, so this thing has been brainworming me for like a year. Was basically how this was pitched. He was like, you should totally make a model of this thing. And then I got sent the reference sheet for it. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not doing anything, you know? I'm not exactly busy with incredibly serious, I was gonna say world-shattering. That is really not the term at all. But it's like, yeah, man, sure, why not? It'd be so funny if I made this thing and then sent it to him and then, like, I don't know. I think that, so, I think in my reply I said, thank you for using it. Because I think that there is a very reasonable response that you can have to receiving a furry VTuber model. Which is, I am not going to use this, but thank you very much. Is like a completely reasonable thing to like respond with. That is a completely normal response to just having this thing like dumped on you, right? But he actually ended up using it, and that was really cool. And I obviously watched the stream. I was lurking in the background. I wasn't sure if there was a good opportunity for me to be like, hey, wow, look, I exist, I'm here. Just in general. I mean, I lurk in streams in general when I watch them. But this in particular, I was like, do I say anything? But he ran into a couple of technical issues, two of which, so the first one was blinking, and I think I wanted to leave the note, I suppose, that like it really is a shame that there was issues with the blinking, because I know that glasses frequently get in the way of eye tracking is one thing, but also that blink tracking in general is like, you have to sacrifice, you have to like ritualistically sacrifice a baby goat on an altar and like bleed its blood throughout the entire cathedral to then summon Cthulhu and then like have the apocalypse happen in order for blink tracking to work. It was very how would I say? It was very... Completely lost my thought. That is how distracting chat is to me. Well, hey, now you might get even more people coming over who would watch Yu-Gi-Oh content, which will never happen again. Yeah, that's why it's I don't know, it's funny to me, because I think that there's there's sometimes like sometimes you just feel like doing something, you know what I mean? And I think that there are many times in my life where I'm like, yeah, you know what? Sure. It's like the life version of yes and, if that makes sense. Where it's like my friend just randomly brings up this idea that, hey, what if you did this thing? It'd be really funny. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't. Sure, why not? It's not like I did it in hopes of Rocket Moon shooting my Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Tuber content creator career. It's like, this would be fun. Sure, why not? Of which I think my resume of models that I've created are basically like, yeah, I've made several models with project stipulations such that they fit within like a budget, or for the purpose of like, the purpose is to produce a thing and get it done, right? The project constraints can fold to match whatever it needs to be. Which I thought was funny, like in regard to this model, which we'll take a look at it, or a little review, because there were a few details I suppose that I cared to point out or wanted to. Yep, the train of thought has left again. Project stipulations. You know, like Agumi's model was made at with several project stipulations. But it got made, and that's great. And I think that there were other times, like, I want to make or Yumi's model, which Yumi is a viewer, comes by sometimes, and my understanding is like does co-streams with other people but not really their own content, was my understanding the last time we talked. But Yumi's model is a like slightly larger than bust up model, where like it's kind of like a half body, but then I didn't even bother drawing the legs or hands, because if you're on the screen like I am right now, technically your entire lower body could just not exist. So aside from like a big grand debut where you're like showing people your grippers, like it's really not that important. I suppose for the purposes of a reference sheet so that somebody can draw you, like, I don't know, maybe people would make something up, like they would be able to guess what the lower half looks like. But yeah, anyways, the point is that it was like, yes, this is a thing I can do, and I think that the model itself, maybe one of the things that I think about when I do a project is like, what can I actually do that's interesting that has to do with this model? And I quickly realized that there's like a slight problem with the head angles on a stoat. Or basically anything that has a effectively, I was gonna say head attached to neck. That's not really what it is. Head attached to neck. I think most people have their head attached to their neck, but it's like there's no jaw, effectively. Like the jaw doesn't come out very much, so it's almost as if like it's a flat plane between where the neck and the head is. The reason why this is sort of a problem is that you will frequently see in any kind of anime style model or whatever that the jaw hangs. I don't actually know if my head tilt goes that far. My head angle goes that far. But you'll frequently see that the tip of the jaw goes very far past the neck. This is like kind of stylistic, you could say. based on the fact that the head is just so large that in order to move the jaw, it like in order for it to make sense based on the volume of the head and it rotating, the jaw will go way past the neck. But it looks very strange because if you try to rotate your head that much in like the real world, you will find that you cannot do that, right? Like that's not real. So the problem with the Stoat model was basically that like there was even less space in which I felt comfortable being able to rotate the head and communicate depth. So most of it just comes from the nose. And then I'm like, well, I can't exactly like I could have gone way more hard on like splitting off the head sides thing, like kind of where my floopies are. It has that similar shape, right? Like I could have split those to maybe communicate more depth, or I could have had like straps for the goggles. So like the goggles for the most part stay like center on the face, except for some slight rotation stuff. So there were a bunch of things that I could have done, but I was basically like, all of those are really complicated. Like communicating depth at that level is like a lot of parts splitting that I don't really want to do for this meme model. So instead what I focused on was like dumb details that nobody cares about. Exactly. So we undid the stuff that probably people would have noticed almost immediately, and then put more detail into the stuff that literally nobody is going to notice. That's my favorite. So I will probably become a stoat for like all of 0 point, maybe a minute or so, just to show off the work. But yeah, the hotkeys for the expressions were all like insane, because my hotkeys are insane. They're all like control plus a number, so I get the sense that maybe that was complicated. Or also that maybe finding the remove all toggles button was difficult. Why is there Twitch derogative next to us? Well, unfortunately, because I feel like existing on 2 platforms, that is why. Also, haven't you been here for like any streams since we added Twitch chat? Because that is, I think that's been for a while. Like for most of us playing Monster Hunter, I've tried to be on both things. Maybe not the story stuff. I think I wasn't there for the story stuff. You finally noticed? Nice. Congratulations. Also, I apologize, but my voice has been a little, like, not off. I've been noticing that, like, there have been some things that, like, wax and wane. I'm hoping today that we will have the stamina to go, but we'll see. I don't even know why I mentioned that. But, okay, so I just wanted to quickly go over the model, like, a little bit, very tiny bit. I have the file open. I wasn't sure if there was, like, many things that I wanted to show off in the like, clip file, basically. But are you ready for furry jump scare? Yeah, I don't know if there's stuff that I want to show off on, like, this itself. I guess we can show it on screen, and then I'll switch to the model for a moment. But this is the MBT Stoat model. There's some Don't mind the slight differences between, like, you see my cursor? Yeah, don't mind the slight differences between, like, for example, the line art. So it's pretty typical to, like, take a symmetrical body part and then, like, just flip it. So ears, for example, the rigging on the ears is, like, quite intense. There's a lot of... So it's funny because there's, like, only, I think, 2 meshes for the ears. Like, there's the front part and then there's the back part. But the actual rigging for it is, like there's a lot. It's not, like, I don't really know how to say it. It's just, there's a lot of physics groups that you have to make for ears to, like, look good, like, when they blink and flick and stuff like that. So... Dear Lord. Yeah, it is a stoat. It is, in fact, a stoat. I did look up references for stoats. That I did do that. Alongside, by the way, so the reason why this got brought up in the first place, let me see if I can get it on screen. Because it's one of these layers. But I don't remember which one. Ref. So this is the original. This was made by Dark Tome. So notably, I gave pants. So it's funny. I literally was just like, I don't know if Twitch is gonna, like, be angry about MBT not wearing pants. So I gave it pants. I just, listen, I was in the middle of drawing it, or, like, the sketch, I think, without the pants, and I was literally, I don't know, man. I'd feel really bad if I got someone banned, because I think that's happened before, right? Where, like, a model making person will just, I don't know, there'll be some exposed hip or something, and it's like, actually, it's time to delete yourself now. Question, is this furry design based on my VTuber avatar? No, it is not. This is, MBT, also known as Mono Blue Tron. No one... Every Yu-Gi-Oh player probably does not even know what a Mono Blue Tron is. Which is hilarious to me. It is another fellow VTuber. Another future VTuber. No, MBT is not a VTuber necessarily. He is an extremely well-established Yu-Gi-Oh content creator. That's what it stands for? That's funny. Yeah, the thing that I like about MBT, just for the record, because I have, like, in my personal life, I have talked about, like, his opinions and stuff like that before. But one of my favorite tweets of his is literally, like, he was trying to have a meta discussion about, like, the current meta of Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like, do you feel like you need to prepare for this deck? Like, is it okay, basically, that some decks, like, if you don't prepare for this deck, you're basically asking to lose? Like, how much does your deck need to adjust itself to the meta? And stuff like that. And then, in the replies, he's like, I'm convinced that you guys just don't like it when your opponents do literally anything. And I'm like, this is exactly Commander. This is just playing Commander. People will, like, lose to a graveyard deck and be like, man, there was nothing I could do. It's like they're playing white. They could have just rest in peace. Like, there's Lion Sash. There's literally there's Tormod's Crypt and Colorless. And I'm like, I'm just convinced that, like, complaining and being bad at the game is just, like, how people interface with card games. So that was based. All matchups are BS, especially mirror matches. Yeah, exactly. So that is, like, the ethos of some people and how they interact with whatever they play. You're referring to fighting games in this case. But yes, MBT falls into the category of content creators who I watch kind of from the sidelines. I interact more from, or with Watsel, and he's within the, like, threshold isn't the right term. He's like in the I know you exist, I watch some of your stuff and agree with some of your takes. He is like in that category of people, I suppose, to explain my relation to this person. But yeah, he's also like massive to my, I am a tiny little baby man who basically doesn't exist at all. This is a real person who does real content. Like, that is this is not some like 50 follower Andy who I made a VTuber model for. So one of the communities Flower stalks in, he sees us all. Yeah, so like people who fall in that category are like Sheena from FaZe. Most of the FaZe girls. It's like I'll watch a clip every once in a while. I appreciate that they exist. There's at least one or two takes that I have heard of them, which I greatly appreciate. Like their, how do you say? I greatly appreciate their existence, but I can't exactly claim that I'm a super fan, right? Because that would be insulting to all the people who are actually super fans of this person's content. Which sometimes I feel bad about, you know, because I basically, for me, it is enough to go like, no, I think I kind of get the gist of this person. Like, I don't need to do much more than that, I guess. In order to like somebody, I don't have to do much more than that. 50 follower guys are real people as well, which create content. This is true. I don't think there's a barrier to like what kind of content you can create, like where you become a content creator. Like the actual just definition is you have created content. If we want to add more qualifiers such that we can compare with a degree of value and not like randomly saying random bullshit, is that this person almost assuredly produces content with the intention of like their livelihood to some degree, due to the scale at which they produce content. So there is a real, very real question of whether or not I should be sending them a stout VTuber model. If that is a thing that is good for them as a business. Which, to be honest with you, like when I was making this, there was some slight concern in the back of my head that's like, okay, so I think I can do this thing justice, at least for the purposes of making a VTuber model. It'll be good enough. It seems like people liked it, by the way, which I was very happy about. I'm glad. There were a lot of people who were like, oh, it's like, why is it cute? What the hell? Like, look at that thing. So anyways, the point is that, like, I hope it is not particularly divisive to people. It was just like I did make it with the intention of it being like a meme. And I guess my favorite types of memes are like the high effort memes that are like, why did you put this much effort into this thing? Flower made something cute, that'd be a first. Hey, shut up. How dare you? So what are some of the things that I wanted to point out? Okay, so there were glasses. There's a couple of things that I wanted to do, but yeah, so it's really funny. The goggles, I made a toggle where the goggles go down, but then came to the realization that basically the perspective doesn't make any sense. Because in order to move this entire curved thing at the top, right, such that it is in the correct perspective when it's down, it just like didn't work. So like the goggles are split into like several different layers for the purposes of like this, right? So to communicate depth, like you can move this around a little bit while like the head is moving. So that means that this, the actual color there, has to be its own thing, which means that it needs to be separated from the line art, which means that it needs to be Like this also needs to be separated so that it can mask into the this thing. So I did separate all of those things. And in classic fashion of whenever I try to like over-engineer a problem or over-engineer a solution for a VTuber model, is that I basically only ended up using this a little bit for the head angles, and then the rest of it was like, it doesn't really work. Like, it's a little too difficult to make all of it work. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just funny, I suppose, where it's like, yeah, I split all of these into different pieces. This is the not cut. This is the pre-exporting model. So everything's still split into color layers. It's not exactly, it's not all merged and stuff. But particularly the goggles had some separation to it. The sides, like these things, oops, these things were separated as well. For the purposes of trying to get more perspective. But again, the problem was that, like, if you move these goggles to the side, technically, right? If you move these to the side, it would reveal on this side that there's probably a band or something which wraps around the head. And the thing is, I didn't draw anything underneath here for the band, which meant that the way that this reflects on the head turn, like, doesn't really work. Also, because in order to move that far, like percentage-wise, like head turned percentage-wise, like this fur thing on the side would have needed, like, all of this is one line, but the fur on the side probably would have needed to be split so that it can collapse into the head, so that when the head moves, that it shows that stuff. But it's like, there has to be a line, right? on like how much you're engineering the model, because you can certainly super duper crazy engineer solutions for these kinds of things. It's just like quite it would have been probably more work than what it is worth. And honestly, like, that's just a thing or a question you have to answer when you make a model anyways, where it's like, I mean, like, is it really worth it to try and do this type of thing? Which most people would say, yes, set it to 100% all the time. And I just, like, disagree. Like, there are people who have made entire personas off of, like, just not very... It's not that they're not well-made models. It's just that, like, you don't... In order to communicate an idea, you don't need it to be, like, 100%, like, giga-maxing, like... I guess it's kind of like, whenever you make any kind of art piece, it's like the dotted line principle. If you have a dotted line, people can see the outline of whatever shape you're trying to make. So that is to say that people fill in the gaps of whatever is not there based on their interpretation of reality, which means that you don't actually need to, like, did you know, think about this for a second. This model that I made was not made with reflecting corners. If you think about it, or like if you can notice it. So I want you to be aware of the fact, just think about this for a second. My XY head angle, like so tilting up this way and tilting this way, are not symmetrical. If we went into if we went into my VTube Studio file and then checked the head angles, you would find that from the symmetry line, they are just literally not symmetrical at all. They are not the same. But it's not like people can detect that. That's not a thing that is important, right? The more important thing is the overall motion itself and that it moves. Like, my hand has been broken for like 2 years, my right hand. How many people have noticed it? Probably the amount of people that I've pointed it out to. And also, I would severely question whether or not anybody would notice it, even if there were more people looking directly at my hand. So, stuff like that. You make concessions and I don't think it's actually that important to put things to 100, basically. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I separated the whiskers. This was a cute little thing. I separated the whiskers. This has its own physics group. The whiskers do. So when the head goes up and down, it has like a wavy effect. The whiskers do a very, very slight wavy effect, which I liked a lot. The scarf is split into front and back, I believe. Yeah. So that is its own area for if it needed to rotate at all a little bit. Not really though. Because again, the movement isn't like the body movement also wasn't particularly like there wasn't a whole lot of it. I liked this. So again, because I'm not a furry artist, this stuff is like mildly difficult to me. And not something that I really do. But I did try to like add a very subtle amount of fur pattern. A very subtle amount of it. Oops. That I thought was cute. The arm is obviously split into a couple of pieces. I also like that this is sort of what I could tell from the reference was that like just the body shape in general has like some chub on it, which I thought was very funny. So I made sure to do that. Yeah. Yeah, let me, I'll catch up with Rue. He's typing a bunch of stuff. It's cool when VTubers as avatars go out of containment and find praise. It's almost like all the hate on Twitter doesn't represent real life. Yeah, people were really nice about the model. I think they enjoyed it. Like, obviously there were some people that, like, I noticed were like, what the hell is this? But I think that's within that's like within expectations, right? It's not... The majority of people were like, oh, wow, it's like kind of cute. Or like, why does it, why does it fit? Like, what the heck? What is that? There were also a bunch of people who were like, wood. And I'm like, guys, relax. Guys, calm. You need to, that is a stoat. Oh, man. The eternal struggle of a Scrifty people to try and kill a fly with an intercontinental... Yeah, exactly. What if he ditched the goggles? Incredible. Prime example is Fillion, not a custom model, but the personality and a little bit of technical and clout before she became a streamer made her pop out. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, just... What's more important is that if the model carries some degree of intention, that like something you care about, and then the rest of it is like whatever. Like, how many comments do I get about like, is that saber light? So you kind of go like, okay, well, blonde knight VTuber, like that's all it really needs to like determine, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't need to do much more than that. Obviously, there are people who will care about the details or the refinement of a particular thing. This could also be interpreted as copium from someone who is, like, not particularly skilled, if that makes sense. Like, I can do things, but I certainly, like, genuinely, I feel like my abilities are not that high. Like, there are certainly people who could have rendered this model, like, a lot better than I did, for example. Which is fair. But people liked it. They said it was cute, which is nice. Saber derogatory, absolutely. Literally, Saber, you are a Saber clone. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. The council has decided that Flora has to pay us with head pats and cookies. I am not going to do that. You can find your own head pats. So this was probably one of my favorite features on the model. By the way, is the scarf. So the scarf on the ref is not like split like this. I also changed the proportion of things. Like, I made the ribbon like significantly larger and the scarf significantly larger. For the purposes of proportion, I don't know, making it look cuter. Who knows? But yeah, the scarf is split into two pieces. So there's the back piece and the front piece. So when it does the physics on the model itself, it like this part kind of splits away, and then this part needs to stretch and to fit and follow it. This is very similar to how people normally rig skirts. Like if you make a pleat, you can make the back pleat and have it stretch from the front pleat so that it like kind of flattens out a little bit. So I was happy that this was on the scarf. That was nice. And also one more thing. First of all, shout out to, again, very, very reasonable to come to this conclusion, but it was like, I am not going to show feet because Twitch might take a gun and like shoot MBT. Completely reasonable, but we did in fact draw the grippers. Doc basically said, why do they look that good? In the sense of like, those definitely look like furry grippers. You know what I mean? I have no comment, really. It's just like, I tried to, for the most part, follow the reference, and I suppose it was a good reference. I had to redo the tail, by the way, because it was kind of bad the first time. Wasn't huge on that. Pause with painfully erotic detail. Please don't refer to it as painfully erotic. They're feet, man. They're stoat feet. This is that's true flower form. No, this is a VTuber model I made for MBT as a bit, as a meme. And luckily that seemed to resonate with MBT such that he wanted to use it on a stream. Because I was like, here's the thing, man. Like, feel free to use it. And he was like, I think using this on April Fools is reasonable. Reasonable conclusion. Paraphrased, obviously. Neko Arc Flar? No. I was considering making a shitpost model for April Fools, and then I didn't do it. With a giant ass! Oh god. So what else was there? Tail was like, yeah, I had to redo the tail. Tail skinning is nice. Again, one of the toggles that was a little bit of a shame that it couldn't get done, either, you know, because my hotkeys are very silly. Is that one of them is that the tail goes up so that you can, I don't know, you can see it flopping around in the background. Man understood the assignment and went with it. Gotta respect that, bro. Yeah, for real. Because again, I said it one time, multiple times already, but like, I was anticipating that if this thing showed up and then he like did not respond and never used it, I would have been like, yep, that's fair. Totally understand. Like, with all due respect, just like not responding to it or saying like respectfully, I will not be using this thing, would have been completely reasonable. Like at 100%. So I don't know. I didn't have like too much expectation. Yeah, so one of the last details that I one of the things that I really liked, this is a small detail, but again, hopefully it'll show on the model when we showcase it, but these are split from the arm so that there can be a very, very slight amount of movement on the arm fluff. It just moves very, very, very slightly, which is, again, one of those things that no one is ever going to notice. But we did do it, and we did it with the purpose of, no, don't worry, guys, I swear, it adds to the quality. It's very, very funny to me. Yeah, one of the last things, I suppose, before we actually turn on the model. Was that there was an arm toggle. It has its own part. What's funny about this is actually that, again, it's one of those things where like you make the effect with the intention of being like, okay, maybe this will look good or something, but the finger has a physics group for wiggling around, so it because I thought it would look kind of sassy to have like the finger waggling around. It's a little, it's not exactly a hit, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't, it's not exactly how you would say. Yeah, we made it, we separated it, we added a physics group. It's not particularly, it's not as waggly as I thought it would be, but it is certainly there. So we're gonna hop in the mech suit just very quickly so that I can show it off for my own purposes, and then we'll actually play some on it. Switch to single player due to inactivity. Wow. What, I can't AFK for like 1 hour? You're telling me I can't AFK for 1 hour and you'll leave me logged in? What the hell, man? Okay, I'll fix that in a second. I'm going to close this. You want to save? No. Monster Hunter doesn't like yap intros. That's fine. Turn this off. Okay. Yeah, and there isn't like a whole lot to show off with this model. Oh, one of the things that I wanted to mention was that the mouth doesn't exactly have a whole lot of expressions on it, if that makes sense. Here, let me all right, there it is. The mouth doesn't have like a, like it has a regular open, and then it has like a smile where the mouth opens more. The reason for this is because you can't exactly edit, like you can't exactly edit the mouth to be a particular way to show different expressions, if that makes sense. Like that's very hard to do. So I assumed like more of an O shape for the regular open and then like a D shape for the smile, but like aside from that, it's effectively a 3x3 mouth. Like you can't really do more than that, right? You can see that the whiskers have a little bit of physics on them, both the side of the face and the whiskers themselves have just a little bit of physics. I really like that subtle physics effect. There's like the floofiness of the side ribbon. The simplistic animations on the model adds to the this is scuffed and it's perfect. That's fair. Maybe you can change the size of the upper lips for the emotions. Yeah, so I think for the sad face, I shrunk the lips a bit, but it felt like it wasn't really that effective. Also the eyebrows, they can go up. I was really thinking like, oh man, so eyebrow reaction is definitely is a value that gets tuned for your face because face tracking is weird. Like I really need to raise my eyebrows for this to work. Which isn't necessarily supposed to be the case. You can fix that stuff with tuning. But yeah, most of the face, how would you say, dimension is communicated with the nose. I liked how the eyes turned out. The eye rigging is good. You can see that there's some slight wiggle physics on the eyes. I tried to keep it like more subtle on a a primarily female VTuber model, people go very, very extra with the eye physics. I assumed maybe they wanted to keep it more subtle. But yeah, you can see, by the way, with the head movement that the neck moves slightly with it. Because, again, there's basically no jaw line. So the neck moves slightly with the head angles. Because that's kind of how the face attaches to the neck on the stoat. Like, there's no jaw distance. Right? So I thought that was kind of a cute detail. The ears. I put a lot of care into this. You can see that they wiggle when you go side to side, or angle side to side, and then also they have very tuned blinking physics. One of the actual issues at the end was the blink physics were bugged for some reason. I don't know why. A pendulum setting that I had for the physics group previously was like, I swear it worked at one point in time, and then it stopped working. So I had to make a new blink preset so that it actually worked. I don't know why that stopped working. I swear I've used it on models before, and there was no issues. So I kind of fixed that. It took a while to actually fix that. Yeah, this was the scarf effect, by the way. You can see that it stretches when it goes outward. The back part of the scarf stretches outwards when it swings. And has that like wave effect. I probably could have moved the wave further up on the scarf, but I don't know. This is kind of what I ended up with. The thing that I was saying about the fluff on the side of the arms, you can see it like wiggles very slightly. Oh, I think part of the mesh isn't erased there. It's a bit of a mistake, but yeah. It kind of waves just a very small amount in relation to the arms, which wave a normal amount. I was really debating whether or not I put a bulge toggle just because that's funny. I did not do it because because I think that would be probably atrocious to a lot of people. The legs move very slightly up and down, but was not the intention to have moving legs. Let's run through the toggles. The arm can go up. You can see that the finger does waggle a little bit. This one. Glasses. Goggles. It looks a little scuffed, which I think is fine for the purposes of it was supposed to be scuffed. Tail goes up. I really like skinning on tails. It just makes it look so... It is very, very fluffy. What else is there? Yeah, there's the smug toggle. I don't know. I feel like whenever you say anything slightly sarcastic with this is like hilarious. Minus removes all the toggles. And I think there was one more thing. So this. So this. There it is. So MBT does a thing with... Has like a... He doesn't do it all the time. I don't know if he has mostly cycled it out. But the MBT hand movement, I animated very slightly. The point of it was that for it to look scuffed, you could certainly do a lot more with if you spend more time animating this, but like just some slight hand movement to communicate that it was a thing. It was left control 1, but that's yeah. I'm happy with how it turned out. Happy with how it turned out. I do think it is cute. I'm glad people enjoyed it. That's the main thing. It's like, you know, hopefully it I hope this brought some happiness to the world, you know what I mean? That's all I can really hope for. And it sounds like people had a good time, so that is that. That was like a I was working on this project at the same time that I was editing Monster Hunter, and also at the same time that a bunch of dev work got like slapped on my face. And I was just like, Jesus, I'm gonna survive, I swear. At the same time as like, all I want to do is play Monster Hunter, please. Please. Oh. So yeah. Looks a bit like Parappa's character, which is to say cute and flat, familiar. Yes, it is relatively simplified, so it is easy to look at. Now let me just get chats back on screen. I hope I didn't horrendously offend Kichi by saying that people with 50 followers aren't real people, because that's not exactly what I meant. But to denote that there was a comparative value that is observable, I think, was reasonable. Little furball making fun of my plays and my deck only to redacted you. Jesus. All right, I'm gonna have a little bit of water. And when I say water, I meant coffee. But yeah, I think it overall went well. Happy it actually got used. And that's cool. It's good stuff. But we are playing Monster Hunter. We are working down the list of making all the layered armor because that is what we do. I've been trying to play some longsword just because it's fun. I don't know. I think, yeah, we just finished. I've been doing some of it offline. So I think we did ingot by the looks of it. This one, I don't remember how you get tough guardian bones, but need a little bit of that. Oh, I fished for Gajiaos. You need 3 hides for each of these, so I had to fish 6 goddamn Gajiaos. It takes so long. Like, took a very long time to do that. Guess we have Guardian Fulgur. I finished Deshagama, Guardian Deshagama. Ajarakan, that's what I'm on right now. Kachow! I mean literally. We're hunting kachows. I still have not found a solution for the fact that my model lags while we play this video game. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Can I shift it to like 30 FPS? I wonder if that helps at all. Let me try something. Then it'll lag, but at least it'll lag in a way that looks more normal. Let's go with 30 FPS. And then we'll go... Oh, wait. Where do I set the... Yep, it's in here somewhere. Test limit. There we go. Go 30. Oh. Nope, that broke something. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Also, where... It's my favorite thing about VTube Studio is that there's so much shit. Where is the full screen button? Is it here? Toggle full screen. There we go. Maybe I would also need to reduce the resolution. That's what I was thinking. Okay. So yeah, we're on Ajarakan. I can get the room code up if people want to join me. Oh, I need to remake the room, don't I? Because it's... Can I just go online here? Private lobby.
I'll be waiting here.
Okay, switch to online single player. Or from online single player? Is that... That is the lobby ID. I'm just gonna put it in chat. 5, 3, 3,
Hello.
9, and
Hello. Hello.
that. We're at the bottom as well. Okay. But yeah, I haven't been bringing chat because I've been trying to practice solo hunting. I was thinking actually maybe I would like to do. Is there a second 3? Did I mess up? 43349. 4 3. IV 43349. IV 43349. And a number dyslexic? Okay. Well. Yeah, in order to like get more counterattacks and stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been the most successful. Been kind of getting my ass kicked. But for the purposes of farming, I will bring everything. And I think my longsword is actually pretty ass. Gonna be real with you. It's pretty bad. I think I've kind of gotten shitted on a little bit. I'm trying to play this. Let me Oh man, the thing that sucks about having all of the armors is that I actually need to like look through them to be like, wait, which one is this again? I think I need, yeah, Guardian Fulgur. This has a max might rank. Did we drop anything? We dropped 1 Wexploit, which means that this adrenaline rush can be a Wexploit. Do we have a Wexploit, Joel? Do I have one? Quick Sheath, Max Might, Antivirus Constitution, Agitator. Yeah. Suppose I can go like 4 Constitution, because I think that affects Foresight Slash. What goes here? Oh, I have 0 ranks of Coalescence. I have 1 rank of Coalescence. Is that bad? I feel like that's bad. But you need to see them, I think it was bragging. What? Mononflower looks cute, thank you. Yeah, I changed the back coating to, instead of being long, being like short. And then wearing the shorts, I think. The shorts with the absolute territory for the legs is, it's very strong. That's what I'm gonna say. It's very powerful. Yeah, let's give ourselves another rank of coal. I don't know if I need like 3 coal. I don't know, man. I don't know how this shit works. I don't know how to play Monster Hunter. Hopefully these are the right pieces. Are there pieces of gore that give coalescence? I don't know. Anyways, my weapon is also pretty atrocious. It's like 2 attack, 2 elemental, 1 sharpness. Like, and I made it with, I think, 2 affinity pieces. Like, this weapon is not good. But I just wanted a katana to use. He's not optimizing. Throw tomatoes. What the heck? Thank you for the head pat. But we are, yeah, I was thinking of maybe doing some Arshan farming, and also I need to do these Ajaricons, so do some Ajaricans. Oh, this is an optional quest. Yeah, I think I was running like these. Yeah, this one is at 2. And I figured out how to start in different areas. I just, like, didn't know you could do that. I mean, I was pretty sure you could. I just didn't know how to do it. Also, I wanted to mention that, so I think I know possibly why my throat is not doing well, voice isn't doing well. Which, is funny, very funny and stupid.
Now commencing quest by order of
Is that I was out
Hope you find something
of the castle this weekend, and one of the things that we been sucking too much recently, clearly. Yes, I was with my boyfriend, obviously.
tempered monster.
No. The thing that I'm gonna have to turn the volume down for myself. Ow. One of the things that we did one night was okay, well, I have no recovery items. Very typical. We just watched a bunch of D&D shorts. I don't know if you've seen these. Now that I think about it, I don't think I looked at, like, what the channel name is. I mean, it has invaded my shorts algorithm for sure. And it's funny because it's kind of like, these don't need to be in my shorts algorithm because I've already watched all of them. Because we spent, like, a couple of hours just going through all the shorts. Man, some people are wild when they play D&D. And I think after that day, like, I was laughing very hard at, like, all of them. But I think when you're constantly laughing for, like, an hour, it just, like, shoots your throat, basically. Oh, did I also run out of my... Wow, we are doing incredible today. My food buff ran out. But yeah, here's hoping that it, it goes back. Laughing? Yes! I was laughing at the content. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna make some food. And I think generally being out and talking a lot and laughing and all that is, like, actually takes a toll on your voice. I was genuinely hoping it was gonna go back to normal because I think that was on, like, Saturday night. But then after that it was, like, dying a little bit, so I was like, concern. Well, that almost killed me. I should probably, like, actually get healing items. But I really hate the Ajara. I feel like when I was solo hunting it, I was getting my ass kicked. But also just... Maybe it's just because it's all of the new monsters, but I'm not... I'm an old man. I'm not trained for these newfangled, fast, snappy monsters, you know? I should go restock. Gotta quickly do that. Okay, stop, please. Stop! Fucking God, please. Please just open your map and don't auto-navigate to the monster. Please. Please, God. I see I'm not the only one who neglects potions until I'm licking the glass bottles for the scraps of sustenance. Yeah, I mean, you know, I forget to hit the restock button. Oh, I just don't have any mega potions. Well, that's funny. Not favorite. How do I just want to make a certain amount of craft. There we go. I had all this honey, but I never made any potions. There we go. Your stuff? What do you mean by that? Would you like to qualify exactly what you mean by that, Apple? So welcome to everyone who just joined. We just started hunting stuff. Before this, we were doing the Stoat model review. No! No, I don't think I do. I think I need you to... Oh, fucking goddamn it. I think I need you to clarify very exactly what you mean by that. But yeah, we're currently farming a Jarakan. Yeah, like all of the drags and stuff, I just feel like I can't get a good sense of the timing for it. There, I wanted to foresight slash, but I did not load enough stuff. Right. Now that I have another person here, I can just spam this shit. I appreciate that this is a mode of play for longsword now. It's nice that they have like a loopable combo to do damage. I saw someone complaining that it was like... I don't know. They were saying like it's the death of Helmbreaker or something like that, but I feel like the very obvious thing is that they made it so that longsword had something to do that wasn't spamming Spirit Helmbreaker. Which is nice, it's good. I mean, to be fair, in Rise it was also a little different. So... Oh my god. Like, this is very fun. I don't know. It's very satisfying. I wonder if it'll get boring. Chunking fat damage numbers by pressing 2 buttons. But yeah, is there anyone else who wants to hunt something? Open invitation. We can interrupt whatever we're doing to, you know, do something else. Oh my goodness. I'm currently hunting Telethea. If you could hop on Xenoblade and help with that. No, I think I'm good. You can hunt that by yourself. You're good. I don't think you need my assistance with that one. Every time my brain forms a pattern that is even remotely close to I think I'll play, my dog shows up and stares. What do you mean by that? What, like your dog is interrupting you from even attempting to play Monster Hunter? It's kind of funny. Yes, absolutely. Damn. Come on. Come on. We had it. It was right there. Do flashes just not work on you, buddy? Need to be like way closer than I think they do. Nice, we got a medulla. I think I needed one of those. Oh. As you can see, I am atrocious at playing this weapon. I'm not good. That long sword. Not great. $11 minutes. Yeah, we're popping off on this weapon. Hopefully we don't have to fight it again. I think we will need to. I think I need like 2 medullas and something like that.
Hey.
Only reason I'm hunting it despite it being an online raid thing, which I generally have no interest in doing, is because I get materials to make the bunny suit, which I still don't have, despite having beaten the game and only having super bosses left to beat. True. Bunny suit's important. Important just to have it, in general. Need charred oil bone. Okay, we just... I think we actually can... We don't have to hunt it anymore. It's gonna be Guardian Ebony next, which I don't think is much better. This one is also a fast fucker.
Now that's a good choice.
I'll play Longsword and show you how it's done. I mean, the problem with playing Longsword in a group is that, like, you don't get to do half of what Longsword is supposed to be doing. Like... Because there's no guarantee it's gonna have aggro on you. So you're just like... I don't know, maybe Foresight Slash will work. Who knows? Oh. Gonna get some oil bones. Real quick. I guess I could have swapped to Gathering. But we're just gonna spike 2 oil bones here and it'll be fine. I think the one thing that I'm really not looking forward to is the 50 pieces of Gratium I'm gonna need to make the Ardean set. Like, that is miserable. So much Gratium, dude. Skill issue, kiddo. If you do a special input, you get 100% aggro. What the fuck? Like what, a luring pod?
I gathered some materials too. And check your field pouch.
If only there was some kind of anti-dung pod that makes them focus on you like rubbing barbecue sauce all over yourself. You know what? I mean, yeah, if you want to use a luring pod, go ahead. Oh, I suppose we have a bounty to do. Five-star higher tempered monsters, forest. 5 or 3 Leviathan monsters. Let's make this a jar can. Then we'll go Guardian Ebony.
Something in mind? Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
Lobro doesn't know the submission pose secret emote. Lamau kiddo. I mean, yeah, I don't think there surely is not an emote that actually toggles, like, cycles aggro to you. If there is, that's impressive. I don't know why they would do that.
I was given a message. Right.
Like, I guess part of the reason is that it's like, when you're hunting in a group, part of the value is that things, like, different people get attacked. And then in every other format of, like, time attack, you would not need luring or some kind of aggro. April Fool's Orange Justice Gesture. Instant rage and draws aggro of all small and large monsters on the map. Ah, I see. This is what I get for not logging in during April Fools. Jesus. No. Oh my god. How did the tentacle hit me there, dude? Come on. Just let me do my fucking Crimson Slash spam, please. Oh my god, dude. Got hit by like multiple Turf War attacks. That's annoying. You... What the... Hello? Do the fucking attack, please? Jeez. Oh my god. Hunter was just standing there, put their weapon away. Welcome, Jaeger. Who is that? Don't think I recognize the username. Ah, it's Sushi. You finally joined us. I don't think you've been in the room before, but you've joined the stream a couple times. Number of times, I should say. You may not like it, but this is what optimal DPS looks like. Ah, come back. Oh, didn't get to do the one more finisher on it. Yeah, I think this thing just died extra fast because it got hit by the Zuwu like 5 times for no reason. I don't know if you guys saw that. It literally, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it kind of looked like a good time. Like, I wish Zulu would be that aggressive with me. It just did like 1.2k, like 7 times over, just kept going, man. Like, damn. That's crazy. Bunch of plates. And it's a seated investigation, so I wonder if we're gonna just run into that again. Be funny. Give him that post-Wilk fatigue. Damn.
I was given a miss.
They'll have it, right? Yep. It's like, I've been wanting to save these ones with the gems in case, for example, somebody wants a gem, but I think that hasn't really happened. I think people, for the most part, have investigations that they want. We've not really needed to hold on to these.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared? Hey! They've issued us supplies. Let's put them to use.
Motherfucker. Wait, are you saying getting gems from a thing is the desire sensor? Wouldn't it be the reverse? Why was I moving forward there? I was not holding a direction. No, come on, please. Please. Oh my god. Just let me bust. Let me Helmbreaker, you piece of shit. Oh, this isn't gonna go well, is it? Oh, it like just missed. Nice. Not what I meant to do. Got him, though. No! 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 Oh, the worst Helmbreaker ever.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Nice. But yeah, I've also had some like pretty crazy drops from investigations. Like sometimes they just give you all of the shinies. Just pretty funny. Pretty funny. I guess I should be, like, trying to farm Fusia more, like, a little bit, because I think I'll need it for something. Probably. It'll probably be, like, one thing that I need it for. Oh, you know what this set is missing? Ambusher. We need to make sure that we get our Ambusher Giga attack strats.
I was given a message for you. Subar, I heard from the others.
So you were doing... We're doing Guardian Odogarin.
Yep.
The... Where we're at.
Anything catch your eye? Subar?
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna need to run more of this. I need claws. I need so many claws.
Get to work? Oh, perfection. Ready to get to work? Oh, perfection. Oh, perfection.
Fangs, tough bones. Yeah, just about everything still. Is there any better ones?
Subar,
Oh, I might have one of these. What are the gather boost things? Nope. Those ones are not. I knew a girl who was into clawing. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about this statement that you've just made out loud. I just do not know. But yeah, Sushi, was there something that you wanted to farm, by the way? Better than being into declawing, I guess. That is worse.
By order of the guild.
That's worse. Why would you say that? How awful. Just to farm tempered monster for poison Arshan parts. Okay. I'm actually interested in doing some Arshan part farming, so let's do that next. Because I want to make a longsword that's not double affinity, double elemental, you know? Let's do that after this. Do you have any good investigations? Because I think I have a couple, actually. That just have, like, a ton of parts. Because I did a little bit of a dive into making... I was trying to make a good sword and shield, and I didn't really end up with much. Dude, when it goes for, like, the 5-stab, it's like, damn. Damn, that's crazy, dude.
Smack him good, Hunter!
Ooh. Big knockdown. Man, I spent a whole lot of time waiting there, not doing anything. Like, damn, is this fucking Odogaron gonna attack me, or, like, just sit there in the cup chair? Oh, come on. Come on. Awfully nice of the Guardian monster to just sit there wilting off while we hit him. You ever charge your rope crystal with your bros? Ah. I am dying. Okay. Well, bro was just behind the... literally aim hacking. Behind the wall. No! I lost red as soon as I was in the air. I guess right before. I think, like, if you are in the middle of doing the second part of Helmbreaker, it actually retains your bar. But... alright, nice. Oh, wait, the blade glows with the color. Oh, do all longswords do that? I mean, I always thought there was a glow, but it looks like on the Ardian weapon that it, like the actual blade itself changes color, not the... it's not just like a glow on top of it. Maybe it was hallucinating. I believe they always did that. Yeah, I'm gonna go equip another one. Because I know that they glowed, and I knew that part. But the Ardian weapons have, like, weird quirks about them that... like, weird, like, animations. It's like the Lance's spiral and stuff, so... I'm curious if this, like, is literally changing the blade color. Because it kind of looked like that to me. I'm gonna test this real quick, but I think I have a... I won't auto-depart this time, because we're not... we actually want to squat up. I think I have some Ardian part investigations. Yeah, so... you look on this, there's like the yellow. There's like the red. So it does actually look like it is changing the blade color. Or like, because it's like white on that part of the blade, it looks more pronounced. But I'm curious with this one, It looks like it changes it like a solid color. This is where I get to find out that I'm actually just hallucinating. Because here, you can see that the blade is like jet black, basically. And the thing is spinning there. And now it's like white. See how it's like... The other one was just kind of glowing a little bit. This one has like the actual blade is like charged with the color. You see that? This should make it yellow, right? But I'm pretty sure if you like go look at both of these, right? Like it looks quite dramatic. This one's a little harder to tell because it's like white and yellow. Yeah, let me check the... I'm gonna just check the red, because maybe it was just the difference between jet black and white. But it felt like... Yeah, maybe it is just a glow color, but no, like... You see how it's like... It looks a little more pronounced. Genuinely. Like, it looks like that is red. It's not just glowing. No, I can't see it. Can you shove your longsword in my face harder? Okay, hold on a second. Let me just get like real close. POV, your POV, my longsword is hung in front of your face. Can you see it now? Can you smell it? Can you sniff it? Can you feel the demon rage on it? Can you feel the spirit blade on it? Don't mind the rotating ball sack. That's a little... yellow. Forgetty beam! Yeah. I know, maybe it's a little more pronounced than on the Hope Blade, but... Yeah, I think all of the weapons have little, like, small differences. I'm sad that the sword and shield difference is that the shield is floating, because it's so stupid. It's just so dumb. Okay. I'm going to yawn and send all of my viewers to sleep.
Hello.
Yes.
Investigations. I think that I had like one. That was actually quite a lot. This was a lot of decorations, which I'll need to run eventually. Like 5. Yeah, like this one has a lot of Ardian parts. This one has like hella parts.
Hello.
So does this one. So I have those if we want to run those. I only have one left on this one. I guess because I only have one left, I'm actually gonna, like, bring a reasonable set. I think the Insect Glaive is my favorite Ardian weapon. Still don't particularly like it, though. It's a constant rotating helix. It's kind of neat. I do want to play Horde. Play some wide-range Horn. There's actually a set of pants that I kind of want to make. Actually, hold on a second. Let me tinker with this set a little bit.
Hey.
Because there was a set of pants that has Mushromancer 3 on it, which assumably is, like, good for... what is it called? Is good for... Oh, I already made it.
See you later.
For efficiency. It's effectively 3 tier 2 joules, so frees up some space somewhere else. Let's equip this. Mushroom Answer 3. And then can I... Wear the gore helmet just so I have 2-piece gore. This has Wexploit. What am I missing? Wide range, mushroom answer, free meal. I think I'm missing speed eating. I'm at speed eating 1. I'm missing antivirus. It's funny. The thing is that, like, Hunting Horn is definitely less priced into doing all of the consumable stuff. Let's use some evasion jewels, because that is, like, the only way for me to defend myself. I think that's what we're doing. Can I just... let's do that. Leo Doggerin pants hug your ass so hard. Do they? Let me just upgrade this armor so that I don't die. But I'm curious to know what you were talking about. These are maxed. Oh, the Gore Van Braces are not maxed.
Look good? Fit you to a T.
Oh yeah, I guess, are you talking about A or B? Because I think I only have B right now. So what's after the layered armor grind? I don't know, maybe time attack stuff? Maybe just answering SOS flares with meme builds? I don't know. Beta? Just hunting for fun. We take a break and play Slay the Spire 2. Maybe that'll be out by that point. Oh, I can't see my ass. Hold on a second. I still can't see my ass. Can I, like, look at my butt, please? I just want to look at my butt. That's all I want, dude. There we go. Just a normal belt. That sure is some ass. You can hide armor parts. Yeah, there's going to be new title updates. Like, there's going to be Tempered Arkveld. We're going to have Zoshia and Mizu to farm. There's stuff. Ardian Waste gives unrestricted cheek access for the ancient ones lived lives far more cultured than our own. Yeah, I guess I could just turn off the belt. That is definitely some ass. As a fan of GG Murin, I can appreciate the leg openings. The side slits, you could say. What else could go on top of this? This has like a nice cutout. What about the arms? I feel like less is more, you know, with this one. Oh no, how do I do like a... I need like a very, like, nothing vambraces. Like, I want to be sleeveless. Where's the sleeveless stuff? Oh, can I change the underwear to be sleeveless? Probably, maybe. Might be an Under Armour thing. All these look kind of bad. I'll equip this. Do that. Oh. I mean that's kind of like that. Gonna turn that off. But yes, can we get this to be darker? Kind of match the pants. I wish I could get the color of the glowy thing. Now, how do we change the arms? Hunter. Clothing. Detailed clothing settings. Arms. Yeah, I want something like this. Like the wearing nothing, basically. Yep. There we go. Now we're just wearing pants and a vest. Nice. I dig it. I actually think this looked better, like, with the belt. I think having a belt is cute. But it needs to be, like, dark. Tomboy Flar. Yeah, this goes crazy, dude. The pant openings are kind of nuts. They're clipping a little bit with the belt, unfortunately, but that's fine. Alright, cool. I'm still really hoping they stealth drop Basil or Joe in an update. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. Didn't they do that? They did that, right? They just dropped the Devil Joe and then it came out of nowhere and was like, I exist now. A foolish hunter bemoans their thigh opening. A wise hunter uses it to scratch. That is crazy. That is wild. For leather, I've been using either those. All are very nice shades of brown. Rise stealth dropped Basil Geese. Literally said nothing about him being in the game. That's funny. Alright, do we want to... Yeah, let's get this one started. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some, like, color picking stuff. But I have good colors. Oops. Because I'm notoriously bad at choosing colors, just in general. I don't know. I always feel like my color choices are off. And not like color scheme or theory stuff. I mean literally like the shade of color by which I can interpret is not particularly good. Why are you dressed as Cloud? Because I wanted to have leg openings. You can see that there's pant openings on the side, and those are attractive. I had to squat up with my homie and their pant openings. Oh god, I don't even remember how to play this weapon. This is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna forget how to use echo bubbles for the entire first section of the hunt. It's gonna be great. Alright, let's go. Luckily, it's stuck to the bad one. Oh my god, please. Please! Oh my god. I carded immediately. I love that. Gotta love that. My favorite. Enraged and immediately got stuffed by the second chain. Very good. They always forget about the second chain. The problem is I couldn't have done anything about the second chain. I rolled into it because I chose to roll sideways. But if I was iframing the first one, I probably should have just rolled front back. Something like that. Also, I feel like the second chain is kind of random. Like, even when it's enraged. Just doesn't always do it. Do not know why. Yeah, we give it one more card and I'm swapping off this shit. This happens every time. My dude. I'm gonna come. Do not come.
Thanks. That helps. Thanks. That helps.
Was that Gravios? Didn't realize he could spawn in my area. I don't think it was Gravios. I'm scared to check. I love playing blunt weapons. It's my favorite thing ever. You just like work the head until it gets KO'd. Multiple KOs 100. My favorite thing ever. It is my only usefulness. There are many other things I can do like cart, but man, blunt damage is OP. Oh. Okay, well. Gosh darn.
Thanks. That helps.
Alright, I have, forgot that I have wide range. You know, the other half of this build that I have. The reason why I don't have Divine Blessing right now. Okay.
Thanks. That helped. Thanks. That helped.
Extra drop
Monsters. Yeah, that is a Gravios. It does exist. It is literally here. Just being chilling. Oh no, the threat level is just turned on now. Awful. Holy. Oh my god. Alright, see ya.
Thanks. That helps. Thanks.
Are you fucking kidding me? Get out of here, Zuwu. Nobody asked, dude. Get out of here. What the fuck? Dude, this guy is literally obsessed with me. What the hell?
That helps.
This Zuwu wants me so bad. Go away. Damn. Goddamn tentacle monsters and their obsession with anime girls. That's crazy. Yeah, you can just cap it. That's fine.
I set a trap. Thanks. That helps.
I'm just trying to turn off the threat level thing. I don't actually need that. I don't know why that's a feature. Like, what does it matter? Keep forgetting we can cap him. Yeah, he does feel a little bit like an Elder Dragon, right? Where it feels like you're probably not supposed to be able to cap them. But nope, it's, they're just normal species of Arkveld. Nice. I swear to God. I'm going to send a strongly worded letter, formal complaint to whoever did the input buffering for the echo bubbles. Because it is not difficult to input a double input. Oh God. It's not difficult to do that for do an attack, but I swear the detection for the double input on specifically echo bubbles is cursed as shit. This Gravio's big. Okay. I need you to calm the fuck down, Gravios. I didn't ask. Oh! This one's actually a gold crown. Wait. Pause. We are hunting this Gravios. It is a gold crown. We gotta hunt this shit. This thing's actually big. Because if we kill the Fulgur Anjanath, it'll end the quest. And this is my last copy of this investigation. I would normally say we could like hunt it on the follow-up, but this is actually my last one. So please do not kill the other thing. Also, I guess if you haven't done the Gold Crown achievement, you should binocular this thing. You should look at its big ass. It's actually so big. I was literally like, huh, it's just a Gravios. Gravioses are just big. But this guy is fucking big. Let me know when to cap this fat bitch. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to get you out of here, buddy. We're gonna need you to leave, my dude. Get out of here. Oh, it's a guardian monster, so it doesn't care. Fuck off. God damn. Hopping on for the free crown? You better get on quick. You better join in. You better get. Because I'm pretty sure we don't have a gold Gravios yet. Just gonna double check for. Just because. Where's my Gravios? Am I stupid? Oh yeah, there. Okay, well, I'm a sleepy baby. Oh! I need to make sure to not die, too, because I think I carded at, like, the start of this hunt. So carding again would be bad, considering we have, like, an entire extra monster to do. Zulu is back. This Zulu is literally obsessed with me, dude. It wants me so bad. Oh, I wanted to talk about the newest deck that I wanted to make for all the people who don't play Magic and don't give a shit. But you have to understand the bit, right? Because my friend plays... I hate my friends. It's clearly what this is. But no, I genuinely believe that my friend plays a lands deck I think it is commonly understood that the way that lands function as a deck, very frequently frustrating to play against. I don't really mind, honestly, but like it is kind of hard to deal with. But I made a relatively lower power deck, Geist, which I have personally deemed a 2 on the power level scale of 1 to 5. I believe it is a 2. I recently reworked it to be a 2. I've definitely played it and it's felt like a 2. So, he's what it is. Motherfucker, can you get away from this goddamn Guardian Ogre? This guy is going cross-country. Jeez, man. The Zoo X Lyria art just draws itself. I'm gonna make no comments. Play a bit of Magic myself working on an Aragorn the Uniter deck. That's a 4-color Aragorn, right? He just, like, gets big. And has... Does he have to do with the Monarch? You'll have to remind me what his effect does. The point is that my friend complained that my Geist deck is too fast. Which I genuinely do not believe Geist is fast. Like... I don't really know how else to say this, but playing your threat on turn 3 and then suiting it up on turn 4 to kill you with a 5 or 6 turn clock really is not that fast. Like, good 3 decks supposedly can win the game between turn 7 and 9. Like, not eliminate a player, like, win the game. So, I'm making a new deck, and there were several different kinds of decks that I was exploring, because where this started was a friend of mine made a deck with Zergo Bellstriker, and the point of Zergo Bellstriker, apparently it didn't succeed a whole lot, which is sad because my understanding was that it was very effective at killing one player, and that was the point. Which I think is hilarious. The point was you would dash it in for 2 mana, and then you would simply, you would throw all of your pump spells at it, so you would, like, literally go Hellbent. Like, Seething Song, 5 pump spells, here's my Zergo Bellstriker, you die. And I thought that as a concept is hilarious, as a way to grief somebody. In the game of Magic, because I think solving Commander is, it's, you know, that's... Oh, we only have like 10 minutes left. Should I switch weapons? I didn't realize this one was like a short time limit, but it is. It's like 30 minutes. I actually think I'm gonna switch weapons so that we can do max damage. Because I'm concerned. Yep. I'm gonna go back to base real quick. Yeah, so I thought, okay, well, a reasonable conclusion to draw from Zergo is you can play a dash commander that comes out really fast and you just, like, whack people immediately and basically fireball them. Like, just discard your hand, fireball them, kill them dead. But I thought that, you know what? Silksong fans got less than 2 seconds of new gameplay. Silksong is back, baby. Well, I mean, any news about Silksong basically implies that it exists, so that's really good. Oh shit, where is this thing? I don't have the right target selected. Okay, there it is. That's awesome. I'm gonna quickly finish my train of thought. So, I thought, oh, maybe I'll play Ragavan as my dash commander, because Ragavan seems really powerful, and I was looking into, like, mono red stuff. I have staples like Jeska's Will and Underworld Breach. But realistically, I think it amounted to, like, this deck probably doesn't work. Like, it's a little too fragile as soon as they play like one blocker, your Ragavan doesn't hit for the rest of the game. So it is dying. We can cap it. Frank. Frank. All right. Let's get this Ancient F. So I started exploring other options. There's Akiri, Lineslinger, and Jeska. So Jeska can triple the damage dealt by something, and Akiri Lineslinger is +1/+0 for how many artifacts you have. So you could do just a bunch of artifact ramp, and your Akiri gets to like 4 power. You have 4 artifacts. Give it like 1 red pump spell, and then Jeska makes it tripled to just like kill people. So I thought that would be kind of effective. The unfortunate thing is that I would require way too many cards from my other decks to commit to the deck. So I actually ended up on making the most atrocious deck I think I've ever played in my life, which is Bristly Bill. So, like, Bristly Bill is landfall, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature, then you can... Oh, this thing was, like, almost already dead. Fantastic. Bristly Bill is put a +1/+1 counter on a creature, landfall. So you play any, like, counter doublers, and you just, like, go Exploration Bristly Bill, 2 fetch lands. My Bristly Bill is, like, 7 bajillion power, attack you. I also wanted to play a Berserk, just to go for Giga Grief mode. Thanks for the crown, no problem. Thanks for hunting, everybody. We were cutting it a little close. Not that close, but, like, a little close. Yeah, I played it like 1 time. I figured out that the problem is that I had no trample in the deck. I wasn't sure how important that was going to be, because this person basically doesn't play a lot of interaction. But I think that I do actually need to commit to playing some cards that give trample. So I'm excited to have test piloted it like 1 time. And this weekend is going to be Slam Jam, Thank You Ma'am, Bristly Bill, Landfall, McDougal. And we are going to go Giga Grief mode. It's very exciting. Can't wait for these motherfuckers to drop Silksong already. I'm tired of seeing Silksong when in every single livestream involving some kind of game announcement. I saw motherfuckers saying Silksong when in a Dragon Ball Legends livestream. Dragon Ball Legends is a mobile gacha game that is literally 0 relation to Hollow Knight. Yeah, it is kind of interesting to me that, like... I don't know. It's just been in development for so long that you kind of go, like... You know, what was the issue, right? I know that there can be problems when you are making video games, but, like, really, what happened? Like, everything good? Like, what's going on? Maybe I'll play a couple of Gunlance hunts. Just to do one more. Silksong community has been the funniest thing for me because of crap like that. I don't know. It's so weird, man. Like, and this goes for everybody. I'm calling out, I'm laying down the widest blanket you've ever seen in your entire life, but, like, just, like, fucking relax, you know what I mean? Like, calm yourself. Just chill. Right? Like, I don't know if this is maybe, like, not what people want to hear. Who knows? Like, who knows, man? I don't know. I was pretty excited about Monster Hunter Wilds. So there's that. But, like, it's not like I was going into places and being like, guys, but Monster Hunter Wilds, though. Maybe it was a little bit like that for Prime, but like keep it in your pants, man. Like it'll come out eventually. That's cool and all, but when Silksong out, I will ban you. Silksong people have been mentally broken like the TF2 update people. I, for one, think there's not enough rage on the internet. Yeah, some people are just, like, ridiculous, man. I don't know. Note that I am judging your behavior. Also, welcome, Humanity. Welcome, welcome. Sure, you can ban me, but when's Monster Hunter Wilds Cumlands coming out? Already is out. Cumlands has actually already been released. Just look up Rule 34, Monster Hunter Wilds, Rule 34. You'll find the Cumlands. Sure, thanks. No problem. I mean, like, as a fellow Cumlands enjoyer, I need to tell you where it's at. Some people forget the 34th rule. They are not aware that there's the rule of 34. If you wanted to learn more, make sure to look up Rule 34, Monster Hunter Wilds. You'll find a lot of information. All right, more Ardean parts.
First, right?
Hang on, this isn't a game. Do you have any Gravios quests? I don't know if I do.
From the others.
I'm gonna cancel this. So we are currently farming Ardean parts. What do you need from Gravios? Do not have any Gravios investigations. Can you see if I have any on my map? I'll take a reroll as well. There was a Gravios there, but it's a 2-star. Just killing him? You just want to kill a Gravios? Well, you just killed a Gravios in our last hunt. I'll take a rest. That sounds fire, Flower, but when is Flares von Lyria X Shadow Generations gonna drop? That's crazy, dude. Dude, Chaos Control has nothing on literally being able to walk the 4th dimension. Hate to break it to you. Being able to dip in and out of time using Chaos Control is literally just not even, like, remotely close to being a 4th dimensional being. What was I doing? I was posting the Ardean quest. When is Signals part 1 of 100? Do you have a great Jagras investigation? I don't. Hey, that's no fair. You don't even have 4th dimensional boobs? Alright, kid, you're fucking banned. Here, I'm gonna show you why you're getting banned. Look, it's gonna appear on the screen. Alright, we're gonna click the 3 dots. Banned. Removed. Nuked from the stratosphere. Bet you think you're funny now, kid. You think you're hilarious with your boob jokes? Oh, 4th dimensional boobs. What is that even supposed to mean? Doesn't make sense. Have fun in the Shadow Realm, kiddo. Jimbo looking ass motherfucker. Alright. Accept and prep.
Shall we get started?
Okay, but when's Great Jagras Part 5 gonna come out? When are we gonna get all of the monsters from World?
I was given a message for you.
When's the heavy update? What the Uh... God.
You keeping stocked?
I do think it's kind of funny that they would just release, like, the SDK, I guess the code for a game just in general, and be like, yeah, you guys can figure it out. We're done, so you go do that. As if a bunch of strangers on the internet could agree on literally anything. Yeah, I think Scout is underpowered. I feel like we should buff Scout. When is God gonna drop the patch notes for her? Oh my god. I got nothing for you. I don't think, Man, if you thought that TF2 was abandonware, wait till I tell you about Earth and humanity, dude. I really hate to break it to you, but, some people say God is dead. I just think humanity is an abandonware video game. I can't believe God bricked my save file and eating fish on Sunday is required again. Fuck! God damn it! Fuck, I thought I modded this shit out. Fuck. When's Half-Life 3? I swear to God. I listen. I streamed at like 0 to 1 viewers for like 1.5 years. I can send us right the fuck back right now. I'll do it. You think I won't? I'll ban every single person in this chat right now. God. Sorry, does anyone want to do this quest? Out of curiosity, like, do people want Ardean parts? Because we're basically doing two things concurrently. Whatever anyone else wants to farm, and, yeah. And, layered armor farming. That's cool in all Lyria, but when's your next cart to Arkveld? What quest is it? It's in Tempered Arkveld and a Rumpompolo. Fighting Tempered Jin right now? Is it a lot of Ardean parts? I can probably jump on that quest. We're all abandonware? I blame Mr. Beast. He broke the meta! Oh, man. I'll jump in. Well, I want to see how the rewards are for this Tempered Gin, so... Oh, no quest sessions. But did you leave, like, straight up? Did you just, like, piece the fuck out? Like, nah? Damn, okay, fine. I mean, I didn't even want to hunt Jindahad. Like, whatever, man. Well, whatever. I don't even want to play with my viewers. That's, like, lame. Like, you know, I'm a cool solo hunter. I don't even bring my cat to offline hunts. You want Jindahad? No, it's just, Sushi was hunting a Jin. So I was gonna join whatever other people were doing, so... We're, like, in no rush to complete anything. No, I have a quest up. So if you want to, you can join that. Basically, we're farming Ardean parts, and, Oh, that's so cute. I love the colors on that. Like the blue and pink. What was I saying to myself? Or I guess like blue and salmon. Yeah, I always envy people who can like pick good colors. Because I think my brain is just not good at it. To be completely honest with you. Which some people would say like it's a skill. And it's like, no, you don't understand. I literally took a... Like, I've taken a course on like painting and color selecting. Like, I have color theory and I do art. I'm just fucking bad at picking colors. You're quite the fashion hunter as well. Thank you. Yeah, this is our tomboy leg open fit that happened literally today. I actually kind of wonder if it's possible to make something akin to like a bunny outfit. I think that'd be attractive. I don't know if there's any good tops for that though. It's pretty specific. Copying my pants? Well, you told me that there was ass. If not, I'm gonna riot, especially at the DLC. Yeah, there's... Hopefully we're gonna get, like, an event quest that gives us some sick layered armor, because, like, come on. Like, Death Stench top is almost a leotard? Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna have to check that. But one of my favorite things from World, which is why I'm really excited, by the way, for the Friday update, was... like, walking into the gathering hall and it being all, like, decorated and stuff, like, that just, like, made me feel happy. I don't know. It's just, like, a very experiential, like, I'm just glad to, like, be here in the gathering hall while it's all, like, dressed up and stuff. It just, like, feels good. So the other half of that is usually it comes with, like, a cool layered armor set. So, yeah. Oh, fuck. We can arm wrestle again? Yeah! It's interesting because I don't even think it, like, had to do with the mini games. Like, bomb bowling looks kind of cool. There's gonna be arm wrestling and like, the sitting at the bench. I'm actually very excited for eating food at the bar, which is very interesting to me. You would think that, you would think that being able to eat anywhere is kind of like this really cool quality of life thing that is like, it's quality of life. It's very nice to have it. But no, I feel like the ritual of before you start a quest, like while everyone's preparing, making sure you've eaten something is like, it's like it's a good feeling. It's an experience in and of itself. So I'm glad that they brought back some kind of being able to order food from like an in-universe restaurant. I guess the other half of it is that, like, I get to believe that I have enough money to order food and get, like, extravagant meals. Because God knows that I can't do that in real life. It's about escaping reality, not my existing reality where I'm forced to cook. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Glad Monhun took a page from Phantasy Star Online 2 and understands you want to AFK while looking fabulous. Yeah, you know what would actually be, like, hyper detrimental to the entire player base of Monster Hunter? Is if they added, like casino mini games. I heard that some people, like, just play PSO for, like, going to the casino. Like, they literally do not do anything else in that game except for do that. If they ever release that in Monster Hunter, it's fucking over. Which, again, just to be clear, like, no gambling required. Literally just having a casino in-game that people can go to will, like, ruin their lives. Me playing... Again, please don't shoot me for saying this, but me playing Balatro on repeat until I get jokers that work. Like, it's just me. I actually looked it up, by the way. And, like, I was curious to know what the average win rate for gold stake is. And there was someone who was pretty confident, like, looked like they know what they were talking about, made, like, a big Velatro post, like, 6 months ago. They said that their win rate was, like, around 17.5% on gold stake, which is pretty high. Like, that's definitely more than I win, but I don't have to feel too bad about... like, we played Velatro on Monday, and I lost quite a bit. Very funny stream, by the way. I'm kind of glad that I hopped on to do it, because I wasn't really feeling like streaming that day. Like, again, my voice is a little shot right now, so hopefully it gets better. Me praying that it gets better. But in that stream, we played Velatro Red Deck Gold Stake. And every time I lost, I drew a piece of clothing. Not remove one, because those definitely weren't from me. I would never do something like that on YouTube, because it'd be a bannable offense, potentially. I was just drawing silly pieces of clothing sequentially in an order that you might remove them if you were playing strip poker. But I would never do that. That would be silly. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. Should probably like actually be doing like playing the game like this. I'm usually like a lot more hesitant to spam multi-worm stake full blast, but since we have 4 people, I should just be spamming it. Ow. Wow. That Arkfeld was deadass trying to kill me. If I was not holding the guard button on Wake Up, I would have died.
I'll draw its attention.
Oh, my shield is floating. It's kind of funny. The synchro reloading. Yeah, I mean, when you have 2 players who are making relatively similar decisions, pretty funny to see it actually happen. Honestly, I've kind of been dissing earplugs because, like, it's supposed to be a pride point to be able to block roars and dodge roars and stuff, but, like, honestly, the big openers that you can get from it, I think, are kind of value. guess the other thing is that there isn't really anything else to put into the slot, so because all of the attack jewels and stuff have been shifted to weapons. I'm actually like really glad that they did that, honestly, because I feel like people were basically like, okay, are you using a real set or a comfy set? Kind of, right? Whereas there's a lot more space in this version to bring quote-unquote comfy skills or like defensive skills, because you literally cannot put like a damage skill in that spot. I mean, you could put like max might, I guess, or you can't put agitator. Agitator's a 3. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot more slots that are dedicated to being able to bring defensive options, which is really nice. That gem drop? Yeah, I'm gonna add it to my pile of like 99 Arkveld gems. Foray. 2 foray jewels, that's really funny. I actually want to make a foray set just for the meme. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure it's not good. But it'd be fun to just have it. Just have like a poison set foray. Are you going to convert it into Ardean materials? The gem? Maybe.
Hey,
Oh, the silver crown? Nice.
got something in mind?
Let's go. Don't get notified of those anymore because I have a gold crown. Aw, that's too bad. It has a cape. Holy booba physics, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, the unfortunate part of this is that it has a cape. It doesn't give the, like, open shoulder feel that I want. I guess there's probably just no open shoulder anything. Is there really no, like, no open shoulder anything? Blango is a straight up bra, but that's about it. It's too bad. Yeah, we need basically the second, like, the top half of a leotard. Which would have been Death Stench, if not for the fact of the cape. This, like, kind of does it. It's just the arm things don't really work. Look a little funny. Sorry, I was looking at Blango. A little lower, I think. Yeah, this one. I mean, this is more just like skimpy. Doesn't really do what we're looking for. Yeah, I think the Hirobami top kind of works.
Done already?
I wonder if there's a better one for the pants that looks more,
Got something in mind?
we need one that's like, I guess maybe it'll be Blango. It might be Blango bottom. Let's see. How about this? That's the... This might work as well, actually. I need a herbivore carapace. Which I can get. Let me check one more thing. What was I looking for? Blango. Where do the Blango shoes look? No, those are just straight up pants. Okay, so that plus Hirabami top. Because if we put on the tights, I think this works. Which the side flaps are a little... It's fine. But you can see the back. That's actually, like, quite nice. Yeah, it goes a little too far up. Sorry, I got distracted.
Find me.
Can try bone armor as well. Yeah, I know that the bone armor is like, The thing is, we basically need the stomach to be covered as to make it look like it is one piece of clothing. So, have you seen the Zulu leg armor yet? I think I've looked at it. You get thighs? Give me carapace. Gimme. Oh my god. I just need like one, dude. Come on. There we go. Fucking please.
Yep. What are we making today?
Let's check Zuwu. Zuwu? Oh, yeah, this is also thighs. Oops. This could also work. It's actually, yeah. Actually, I think this might even be better.
I'm ready.
Like this one.
Alright, perfection.
And then
Catch
the,
your eye.
what was the top Hirabami? We already have Hirabami.
Back anytime.
I was given a message for you.
If only now there was a waist that gave me... Wait, hold on a second. Wait. Is there anything that has, like, bunny ears or something equivalent for the helmet?
Catch your eye.
This is, in fact, the true end game. Not good enough. Not to my knowledge. What a shame. Closest one is like a Yin Kutku helmet. Where is it? I guess there's... Nah, it doesn't look right. Wait! No, that's perfect. That's good. That's good enough to me.
Done already?
It's fantastic. So we actually need to enable the helmet. Okay. And then we have... Needing to go through all the armor is quite a lot. There's Hirabami. Let's disable the belt for now. And then we'll go... Zuwu? Uwu? It's It's a little funny with the colors. Let's see. Let's just like get the colors to match. Let's do like a darker, basically completely black. And then what should these be? Also dark. And then I think we need to turn on the tights. Okay. Oh, can we not? I think the color doesn't really change much. What is it even changing? Oh, there we go. This is the part. What is the second color? I literally don't even know. Oh, it's the inside! Wait! Wait, that's kind of cool. We'll have it set to, like, white. And then here we'll have... What is this? It is hard to see the feathers. These should be, like... Should be white or black? Which one matches more? Can't change the headdress color, unfortunately. How does that look? Let me see. Hirabami is always purple. Changes inside of each cloth arm. Yeah, this is the outside color. Oops. I don't know how necessary the specificity of that is, but well, this is quite bright, isn't it? I think we're going for darker. Is that full Hirabami or just the chest? It's just the chest. We're trying to make a bunny girl outfit. I think this is the best we could do. Unfortunately, like, literally, if the straps were removed, I think this would look better. And I don't know if I want the ears to be white, because you can see the inside. Usually you can see, like, the inside of the ears, right? Make them white, but... Are the thighs lore accurate? Unfortunately not. The reason why the thighs are not lore accurate is because they are not thick enough. However... They're pretty good. Make this darker. They're too big? What do you mean by that? Can we get ourselves, like, gloves? Are there any good, like, gloves that are just gloves? Because these kind of work, but I don't know. This is also just kind of gloves. Ooh, I like that the slinger is a little more subtle. These should definitely be white. You definitely need white gloves. It's close enough. Now we just need a waist that gives us a bunny girl tail. Probably better ears too, but good enough. Okay, so what are we doing? Guardian parts? Do we want to do a couple rolls maybe?
I heard from the others.
Do I have any good longswords I can make? Longsword.
Let's see what we can come up with.
I'd want to make like paralysis or poison or something. Nope, I just have shit. Which, to be fair, we only did like a couple, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Last one of this.
Not forgetting anything?
It's a shame we can't make the shorts darker as well. Actually, you know what? Play some horn. 4-piece gore? Sure, why not? Anyone want to join for this one? Still doing Ardian parts. You know what I really should be doing, actually? Hold on a second. Is that I should be doing this. I should get into the habit of going to here and running the Gracium farm while people are getting set up.
Can't forget supplies.
I was given a message for you.
And now I can't open my map, but hopefully I can find all the things. Don't forget to throw on the chainmail helmet for Geologist too. Yeah. I should remember to swap between my gathering set, but I'm assuming it doesn't take that long for people to set up. Do we have a fourth that wants to join? I totally know where all of the mining spots are. 100%.
Frenzied monster. Be careful. It'll be more aggressive than normal.
Alright, let me just get this node. Damn. Ugh. Oof.
Commencing quest by order of the guild.
Thank you for the headband.
They've issued us supplies. Let's put them to use.
Oh! Ow. Do you mind? Get the fuck out of here. Monkeys. wonder if this is gonna hit me. It does, it knocks you off. That's really funny. I was wondering if the Sacred could, like, avoid it or something. Okay. What the fuck? Since all you do is get carded, it's nice you dressed up for us. What the fuck?
Check your field pouch.
Come on now. I could not cart if I wanted to. I could try harder. I just have to lock in, and then I'll never cart ever. I am actually very interested in trying to maybe do like an Iron Man run. Once I get to, or once we get Master Rank and stuff, I would be very interested in doing an Iron Man run for Wilds. Because I'm sure if I locked in, I would be able to do just fine. I would also probably not remove Divine Protection 3. Do you just call Flaris a cart princess? I am not a cart princess. Don't you dare. there's certainly one way to stop a grapple. It's to literally mount it. Just sandbag the mount for when someone gets squeezed. Oh. Anyone want to wake it up? I don't know. I guess me. Bonk. Sorry, I wasn't sure if we had barrel bombs. I'll never carry C4. Yeah, it's like if you wanted to, like, optimize and stuff, you could use more hunting tools or less hunting tools. I feel like barrel bombs are just the thing that I don't want to actually have to deal with. I just don't want to have to carry them around and shit. Running a little low on recovery items. Oh no, my cold drink effect wore off. Oh no! Oh. Yeah, stop that shit. Divine Blessing is activated, saving my life. I even rolled 2. Oh my fucking god. I love getting hit by the fucking back of an attack. It's like, well, I'm about to do the goddamn spin, and it spins on my face. It's like, could you not have just chosen to not activate the spin immediately on top of me? Please, thank you. I was just trying to cap it, dude. Not beating the allegations, man. It's not my fault that when it goes in the air, I'm like, oh damn, that ass about to come down. And I just sit there paralyzed like, oh man. Wouldn't it be crazy if it like crushed me right now? Fuck you. Oh, you already put it down. Yeah, no, I had a shock trap. Like, I had everything. I scrolled over, jerking the peanuts. Jesus Christ. I swapped to the shock trap, and I'm like, alright, time to put down this shock trap, and then it decided to do the spin move and kill me. Just dodge, it's easy. What part of its span on top of me do you not understand? The active frames were immediately and on top of me. What do you not understand about this? Just try not being under the monster. Well, see, the problem with that is, like, I just want to be under the monster, like, real bad. Like, that's harder than the other part. Like, the dodging, okay, whatever. Like, I don't know. But being under it, really hard to not be under it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Yeah, whatever you just said. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that. How many more of these do I have?
Right.
Is that the last one? I think that might have been the last one for Ardian parts. This one with a lot of decos. This one looks really good. This one also has a lot of stuff. Keep going like, yeah, I'm gonna farm layered armor, and then I'm get caught up being interested in farming like decorations or something. He's how it is. But you're the like farming poison parts en masse, like ad nauseum, right? Flashing the monster before a big attack is cool, but then I get perfect dodge or offset blue bulb. Yeah, I mostly agree with this. I actually think flashing the monster is like not super necessary during those openings, but in that one particular case, like, since I hit it with the flash, like, the flash that was on the flash flies, at that point in time, I was already like, oh, I see the skull. Let's go cap it. And then I hate when it just, like, struggles around, like, it just is flailing and doing all of its big moves and shit, and I'm like, can you just not do that when all I want to do is put a shock trap on the ground? Like, guy literally just decided to do every single fucking flying move in a row. Like some kind of asshole. I don't know. Do we want to do some decorations? Do we want to keep farming Ardian parts? Because I think I'm out of good Ardian hunts. I don't think I have any other ones. Do not appear to have any. I'd like take a rest. Who wouldn't go wild after being flashed by the beautiful Flaris? Yep, you know, that is a set of words you are allowed to say. I appreciate it. But we're not flashing the monsters in that way. That is not the type of flashing we're doing.
Need anything?
Does your jaw normally hit the floor when I flash you?
I was given a message for you.
That's so bad. Right? That's like when,
I heard from the others.
right when you flash them out of the air, usually their jaw hits the ground. Like, that's how it works. Jesus Christ. I think I have, like, one more left in me. So I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom. You can... Wow. Wow, this is a camera angle. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not expect this to... You know what? This is perfect. Fantastic. I'm just gonna go... This is stupid. I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom. BRB. I have returned. You should commission an artist to draw this. What? I mean, it's not like anything interesting is happening on screen right now. This is just a normal video game pose. Sorry, the reason why I think this is funny, just for the record, before obviously being like, wow, this really is like an upskirt of upskirts. Is that normally the camera angle is restricted? Like, it does not do this, basically. But when you're locked on to someone that you are conversing with, the camera focus becomes that character, which means that you can do this. Jesus Christ. Ah, man. Alright. Time to go longsword mode on him. Time to longsword him. Upskirt tech discovered live best VTuber. Yeah, well, because like if you do this, it doesn't work. The camera goes, oh, you want to look over there, don't you? Which is funny because like practically the answer to this is yes. Like, yeah, if you want to look around in the game space, like it's not exactly useful to have your ass in your face. That doesn't help. But in this case, we're in there, boys. I'm gonna stop doing this.
I'll be waiting here.
Not I heard from the villagers. Damn, you right? Oh, look. Chat. Oh my. Wait, did you see that? That was so cute. Chat took the banner out and like swung it around a little bit. We still in it? Room for one more? Yeah, you can join for there's space for one more. My voice is a little tired from the weekend. I think it a wee bit raspy, so I think this is the last one I got in me. It's a lot of decos. If you are looking for any decorations, I'm actually still looking for an attack 3 jewel. I've not gotten one. They say your milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard. I'll solo then if you're wrapping up soon. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last one. I would probably stay for longer if I could, but I don't know why my voice is being weird. Throat's being weird. Clearly, I was just drinking too much milk. Straight up gasoline. Yeah, maybe drinking gas just isn't what I want to be doing. Oh, I forgot I should probably do some Crimson Slash loops. Thank you for interrupting my Helmbreaker so that I could correctly perform my DPS loops. Loops. Oh my god, that's awful. That's terrible. Just because we knocked it over several times does not mean that's how I would describe it. Also, what the fuck is up with the monsters? And like they are literally obsessed with me today, dude. They're like fucking performing combos like it's nobody's business. Like, god damn. That Nursilla was just like, oh, you exist? Time to fucking show you the ropes, kiddo. Ah, it is dead. They know you're easy carrots. Come on now. Just because I'm sticking out my gyat for the monsters doesn't mean that I'm trying to pay the phantom tax with my ass. Fucking, can you leave me alone, Arkfeld? You are literally obsessed with me.
I was given a message for you.
No. Oh, I missed. Also missed that foresight splash. Oh. Oh. Turn on the DPS. Ow. Oh my god, he's so thick. I couldn't just roll under his arm. Thought it would have been able to. Oh, the double.
More supplies have been added.
No! My red helm breaker. No, it didn't hit! What the frick? Man. Random barrel bomb? Let's go. Hilarious. I owe you one barrel bomb. Traitor. I was sent a short of like, it was these people gotta sleep on Arkveld or something. So everyone set up, you know, 2 extra large barrel bombs. And then this greatsword user was going to like get their true charge. Like they were charging it up. They were charging their true charge. And the lance player just like bomb bowls to just bomb bowls a barrel bomb into the stack while the greatsword user is charging. It's titled like "You Can Never Trust Lance Players." And as someone who knows multiple Lance players, I can confirm that all of them are despicable human beings who hate everything. This isn't propaganda, this is just truth. Anyone who puts a lance in their hand will bowl a barrel bomb at you and will kill you. I got actual garbage, so. But that was fun. Capture Pro. Damn. Finally a 4A jewel? Really? You haven't gotten any 4A jewels until just now? I guess I'm missing an attack jewel, so there's that. People just randomly get. Randomness giveth and it taketh away. But yeah. I think that's gonna be it today. My throat definitely telling me to stop, I think. It's definitely telling me to cease. So you know, if you're still here, I'm just gonna say hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Shit, stop moving. I'm gonna say, hey, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. As always, title update this Friday. I'm excited to hunt some Mizus. Probably do a couple of solo Mizus and then we can squad up. Excited for the Gathering Hall. And yeah. Yes. Exciting. So, see y'all everybody this Friday for title update. Goodbye. Bye-bye.